What's going on? This is your boy Gangstalked Talk with AJ, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, man, I want to talk about dating while being gang stalked. I've touched on this topic in the video before, but I want to dedicate a full video to this. If you're somebody who's single, you know, and you're targeted, or somebody you know who's in a relationship but question the person that you're with, or you know having issues, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. Yeah, but I want to tap into y'all. So some people that are gang stalked are in relationships, right? And then you got some that, you know what I'm saying, that aren't. So when it's difficult, because I was having this conversation with somebody in my comment section. He said he was a truck driver, and he has children, but he's having a hard time kind of, you know, finding somebody to date. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of want to touch on that and kind of, you know what I'm saying, you know, kind of, you know, somewhat dedicate the video to him, but it's for everybody. So here's my opinion. Now, dating while in a relationship, dating while being gang stalked is very, very, very hard. I'm not even gonna hold you. To find somebody now, it's just normally because our guards are up so heavy, because we're kind of picky, you know, iffy on people in general because due to the gang stalking, and so it's hard to kind of find somebody that you trust. But I know that, you know, if you're isolated, it can get lonely for sure, and you can kind of, you know, depending on what mood you're in, that lustful spirit can take over, and you can choose somebody that mean you know well. You know, they can be your gang stalker. They could, you know what I'm saying, aka, you know, a honeypot in a sense. They could be that person, and they can just be leading you astray and leading you all types of directions, playing with your emotions. And then, you know, we as target individuals, we're very empathetic individuals, you know, and don't sit back and say that there's anything wrong with being empathetic. There's nothing wrong with that. I know people like to say, like, or claim that there's something wrong with being empathetic. There's nothing wrong with being empathetic. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. You got to set boundaries when it comes to your empathy. But yeah, it's when you're trying to date, you know what I'm saying, you have to be extra careful, because you don't want to allow somebody in that's actually, you know what I'm saying, your gang stalker. And so you have to vet them. You have to get to know them very well. You have to see where their head is. You have to see, will they accept, you know what I'm saying, because I think you should you should communicate and open up, you know what I'm saying, to them, and let them know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm being targeted, etc., etc. You should open up to them and let them know what's going on with you before you jump into a relationship. And then, you know, you're paranoid about everything, and you're questioning, you know, their motives, where they're going, who they're talking to, because you're going to come off as insecure. So before you put yourself in that predicament, because you want to be as peaceful as possible in a relationship while being gang stalked. So the last thing you want to do is introduce somebody into your world and they don't bring you peace. That's going to make it worse for you, because you're going to be so torn, because you love that companionship of having that person around, and you're not going to want to let them go, and you're going to be dealing with the fact that you don't trust them on the other hand, which leads to problems, you know. So yeah, dating while gang stalked is very, very hard, because especially for men, because you don't want to let the wrong person in, and then, you know, and women too, but you don't want to let the wrong person in and then end up, you know, in a bad situation where that person is causing so much, you know, trauma for you that you crash out. So that's why it's best to be very careful and vet these people that you're allowing in your life, or that you want to introduce into your world, because you're not a normal person, you know, in a sense, you know, because you're chosen. So allowing the wrong energy into your life can cause so much dysfunction, so much drama, and so many issues, and lead to so many problems, bro. And that's why you gotta really be patient and be careful about your who you let in. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can let some people in, and they can be the worst thing to ever happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So I really want y'all to be extremely careful. Don't allow yourself to get, hurt or become, somebody who destroy, you let in and they destroy your life and ruin your life completely, and completely change your perception on dating. You know, it can get ugly, man, and that's why nowadays more than ever you have to choose wisely and keep your peace, man. Your peace is your focal point. So if that person has bad energy, or you know what I'm saying, or they don't show any characteristics of being your peace, then you don't need to date them. You don't need to date them. But your person will come. In the meantime, chosen one, work on yourself and focus on yourself and build yourself up to be the best version of yourself, because you don't want to invite somebody into your world and your mind isn't in the right place. You're focused on trying to look at the bad in everybody instead of trying to look at the good in the people that may mean you well. Because once again, everybody everybody that you come across is not a gang stalker. So just understand that. You got to know how to vet these people for sure. So this is your boy Gangstalk Talk with AJ. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Many blessings on your if you're trying to date, if you're looking to head into the dating market, good luck. Just take your time, and y'all stay blessed out there. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Y'all be smooth. I'm gone. Peace.